Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now this is going to be episode 2 of me trying to finish work on my unfinished items, I hope. I don't know how many episodes we'll have. I've got a lot of UFOs, so I'm going to start trying to get them done. Actually, I've done 3 so far. I did the things with wings, I did my envelope, altered envelope, and I'm doing this lace and fabric journal, which I don't know what I'm up to, how long ago since I've gone near it, and why I haven't kept going with it. Could be oh, look at this, isn't this pretty? So this is what I've done so far, as I can see here now. Let me see, I'll show you what we've got done so far. Not a lot, but like everything else, when I'm doing my journals, I like to put them together, so I probably should have done that, because that would be what my issue is, why I haven't gone any further with it. Now, it's a bit wrinkly, and that's fine, because that's what happens when your glue just doesn't want to play nice. So we've got the first part here. I don't know whether it'll be the first page or not, but I have covered that with, it's a piece of paper, obviously, and I've covered that with some lace, and I've got a bit of fabric here for a pocket. So that's a bit of something we could probably work on today. Plus I've got this one on the back here that I've made. I don't know if I can find the link to the other part that I've already done. I will put it up for you. So I would probably looked at that and thought, cack, I can't leave that there, and didn't want to do anymore, but I'm going to, because it looks all right. Plus I've got this envelope here that I've made, this little flip thing with 2 pockets on the end here that I will put in some tags or something to write on. That says golden years, and see, well, there's journaling space, and that's the idea. We're going to have journaling space in this book, because other than, besides looking at it, it's going to be you're going to be able to write in it. So they've cut to the right size, so I'm happy with that. See, once you go away from something and you come back after you think, oh dear, I don't like that, you can always think, well, it looks fine now, doesn't it? It probably didn't look like it when I was doing it. I probably thought, well, I don't like that, it's all wrinkly. But you know what? It's going, that's the, what's the name of it? It's wrinkly because that's how it is. Okay, I don't know what sort of glue I was using, but obviously it makes it wrinkly. So I'm going to try and see if I can put all my pages together too. So I've got so far that many, and we've got fabric, and there's paper. Oh, look at that, I didn't even see that one. So this one I've got done, and I've done some inking up there. Haven't got anything yet on that one. So far, not too bad, right? I'm not going to worry about these pieces being level. It's not going to worry me at all. I've got some more bits cut out here that I'm sure I'm going to be putting in it as well. And I find out where they're going to fit and how's it going to go, righto. So I've got that bit and that bit. Now, I've turned on the thing, and I've got till 12:30 to work on these. So I'm going to just probably put a couple of pages together to show you what I did, which is only mostly gluing. And I've used these, what do you call them? Napkins, okay? And I don't know. So you can see bits on here, but there's obviously something coming through, but that's okay, isn't it? You know, it's just the way it is. It's like a junk, I'll call it a junk one. A junk journal, fabric lace journal. Isn't that pretty? Isn't it pretty? Anyway, so I'm going to put some paper in between these 2 pieces, or on it, or whatever. You know what? Do I have white paper? Probably not. Sonia, you've got to have some here somewhere, surely. I must do. I never think about that, do I? I'm going to have some cream today. Well, we'll go with the cream, because all my white paper's out in the other room. But the cream's not going to hurt. It'll look fine. It'll be perfectly fine. Might only just do 1 page today. We can just then work on doing some ideas from embellishments and stuff like that. Now, obviously, this is going to have to come over here for a pocket, because we can have as many pockets as we like. And when you turn that over, it doesn't look too bad. And it's wrinkly, but you know what? We're going to have to work with the wrinkles. going to have to work with the wrinkles, Sonya. It's just the way it's going to be. Now, I'm going to put this glue here on, and I don't know if it's going to have any sort of reaction or anything to it with how it's going to stick without being too bubbly. I don't know what I used, to be quite honest with you. I've got no idea what I used on that other bit. I'd have to go back and look at the video to see what it was. And cover it as much as I can with glue. And it's really cold, but the sun's shining. It's really cold in Australia, but the sun's shining. And other people are getting really hot in other countries. Oh dear. And I feel a lot better today. Thank you, everybody, for your good wishes for me to feel better. That was very nice of you. I do feel better. Not so that I could get up and go out dancing. Oh dear. I say that, I haven't done that for years. Years and years and years. My brother said to me, that's why I got this, why my legs are so bad, because I danced my feet off my legs. Used to torment me about that. Love dancing. I really do. Also, oh well, you know, years ago when we used to do the, go to the club, and they used to do the barnyard ones and all those sort of things. Remember we used to learn all them at school? Or some barn thing, I don't know, barn dance or barnyard. Oh dear. Anyway, used to love doing that, progressive barn dance. Something like that, yeah. And actually my fiancé at the time, he was quite keen too, so that was good. Me and Jeremy danced when we got married. We did. Oh, the fluff is extras, right? The fluff is part of the design. It's good, I was not going to cut that piece of fabric off. It was good, cut these along here. Texture. Any fluff is the texture of the thing, okay? We're going to go with that, alright? Now, do I want this bit to turn over? I probably do, because we need pockets. But then again, how many have I got in here so far? That one. And that one. Two on the side. There's two of them at the sides. Well, see, the thing is, what do I want to put in the pockets? That's an issue too. We're going to make little journals and things. I suppose I can. I'm going to put it this way though, because the other one is... What have I got here? We better make this straight. I'll fold it and squish it down. I'm nearly sure we're not going to have a show this year, because everything you can't have, and it's supposed to be at the end of August. Most of the things are cancelled, aren't they? Wasn't really going to put anything in there at all, but I was just thinking when I was doing this, I remember when I was doing stuff for the show, it was, for 25 years I did that. It was a bit tricky, and Sonia'd always be, had to have the stuff in Monday morning by 8 o'clock, and I'd always be smacking around last minute Friday and Friday night, trying to get things finished, because I had a dreadful habit of not finishing things. Even when I was making for the show, I'd leave it till the last minute. I still do it now, but I don't have to go. I just got to come on here and show you, one day then I finish things, because it's very good to do that, isn't it? I know that I don't, and I don't know why. I just feel like, sometimes when I don't know, I just feel like, But anyway, so I actually have got 4 journals ready to go in my Etsy, and this will be another one, and then I'll have a couple of gypsy ones when I get them done, because I'm still working on them. Nobody panic, I've still got them in mind. I'm still working on them. I just have, I haven't been well, and I thought, well, I'm going to start finishing some stuff anyway, so might as well do that. Oh, well, now I've got a hanky. Now, these are good things to use in this, isn't it? This is a really good idea. Put a hanky in. Now, I don't know which way I'm going to put it together till I get around to doing that. Do I want anything on there? I don't know yet. I might leave the paper or I could cover it with a bit of lace later on when I'm doing it. I just wanted to get some pages together so I can sew them in. I do want to sew them in because I have tried to do mine with not sewing the pages in, and I can't. I don't know why, because I need them to go together really good, running along in line one after the other, really nice, and I just don't want to. Now, this could be a beautiful pocket, or a whole page, but let's make it into a pocket, eh? Let's make this into a pocket. And put it up like that. Do we want it on this page? We'll see. I'll keep doing, keep putting papers in first. Put pages in first. This is another one. I'll do it. I'll leave a pocket on this one too. Did I print? Yeah, more than one piece of paper. Here we go. Oh, come on. Can't get them apart. There's a little bit of rusty look or something of that there, but it's okay. We're not going to be worried about it. Now that seems to be drying really well, this glue. Doesn't seem to be doing anything fierce, although you can see it on there, look. See that? Doesn't matter, it's texture. We're going with the texture, eh? I'll put there's a couple more on here, I think, because I want to sew it up. Well, I will later, but I'll have to let you see how I do that, I suppose. So we'll have to bring that on here maybe tomorrow. See how we're going. I'll get this down here, across here. I'm going to probably put something on both sides of this, so the glue trails that I'm making here will not be too obvious, okay? Because I'll have some lace on the inside with probably a nice pocket or two on that, whatever. We can just do whatever we want to do when we get it done, eh? I do like filling up the things, so I'm still working on that. I am working on a lot of things, I am. I'm doing that, what's the name one? The sewing journal too. It's out there in the lounge room. I did a bit on that this morning before I've gone and stuck that on the wrong side, but I can cut the other bit off, the other side. Can't I? We get glue everywhere, but we haven't got we've got no choice. We can't just sit here fiddling. We've got to cut it off. Come on. And that's not me bell. I'm going to have to reset this. I will not worry about it because I'm looking at the clock. I've got half an hour. I have half an hour. Ooh. Ooh. Hope I'm still on your shot for you to see me. Oh, come off. Alright, yeah. Give it a bit of a fray. Getting a bit rough here today, aren't we? A bit rough. I'll get that wipes and clean that glue off there now. My scissors were cutting really good, so we don't want glue on them, please. Right. There we go. Now, I'm going to put lace on this side. I've got to, this here one, isn't that nice? Isn't it pretty? I was going to put it on with this pink, but I'm going to use the pink on something else. So I'm just going to put this on here like so. And stick that on. And then I can trim it where I need to. And then I'll fold that over there, okay? Okay, I'm putting on what I saw. So we're going to do this now. So this is how you make your pages for your book. These I've got, A4 sheets of paper here. It's just ordinary paper. Ordinary paper, you printer paper, whatever you call it. You can do whatever you want to with them though, you don't have to. It's good stuff. I don't know what weight it is. This is one I bought. I bought a whole ream of, I suppose it's called a ream, isn't it? One of those packets. I bought one of this and one of the really nice green, lime green one. It's over the other side of the room at the moment and I don't want to move. So I'm, you know, when you're on, if I move and start looking through things, you won't get me mad. It's not good. I had to come in here this morning, I come in here this morning and charge my camera because I forgot to do it yesterday. I didn't put it on the charger. Oh, don't cut that. I didn't put it on the charge, and I don't know what I was thinking, but obviously not. Don't put it on the glass if you can do it, so do not cut it on the glass if you can help it. Got to get my craft mat down. It's up there on top of the cupboard. I was going to ask Jeremy. I'm going to be going to ask him now for days, and for weeks even, going to think of it. Not been thinking about that. Put this up here like this. This is too big. I'm nearly sure it is. Before we do any more though, we're going to measure it on the others. You've got to have lots of glue on these things that you put. I'm not going to cut that bit off. I'm going to leave it there. I don't know. It's the right size. I'm going to turn this over here. And I'm going to put the book in like that. Right. Or I could do it like this. No, put it on the lace bit. Here, do this. Put some... Yeah, well, so you haven't got it all stuck down, have I? I haven't got it all stuck down, have I? Because of the... Because it's lacy. It's, and I've torn this too, but I just... It's a bit hanging down the bottom. Doesn't matter. All to do with the texture of the thing, isn't it? It's all to do with the texture of the thing. Don't know how many pages I've got. I won't do 2 signatures. I'm not going to do that because I feel like it. So each one you put on, it gets smaller unless you cut them bigger. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I might make a couple of smaller ones in the inside here. That'll be smaller because it won't cover up the whole page. That's all right though. We're going to one of these. Put them around here, and we can do a bit of something else then. See what we like to put on it. Now this is, for some reason, I found that these serviette things, whatever they were just, the dust was just clinging to them. It might be something that they use in cleaning them or something, but the dust was just clinging. Not the dust, the bits of the bits of fluff off everything was just clinging to these. And this is going to be a smaller page. I know that. I'm going to have to take that to there. That's about right. And that's okay, because, you know, we do have little ones, don't we, in some of them. I might have to grab out a couple of envelopes, maybe, to put in here as well. We'll just have a look into that and just see what we think. I have actually got lace-covered envelopes. We've got some glue in this one. Rightio. Now, so I'm just using this to what size I have, right? And the glue's showing through, but you never know, it might dry nice. So I won't put it in the too hard basket at all just yet. I don't think I've got many things in that too hard basket. Maybe I've got some things that I haven't done, you know, that could be do with a bit of finishing off. But anyway, we're going to try and see if we can do this, because I've got things, you know, to finish off everywhere. And when you go back and you look at them, you think, oh dear, wonder why I didn't do that. That looks really good. Because sometimes when you're looking at something for too long, it does start to lose its attraction, doesn't it? You think, oh dear, you know, that's enough. I get like that, but it's okay. Don't lose faith. We keep going. Now this is not bent in half exactly right here, Sonya. You haven't done that very good at all. But you know what? When I'm doing the thing somewhere down the track, I will be fixing that. I'll be fixing all this in pieces that are not working. Whoop. Now that's not long enough. So when I'm doing this, I will be putting a lace along there, okay, to make sure that that's covered over. And in the inside, don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, but we'll we'll work on that sometime. So let's put this one in here, maybe, in between those two. Yep, in between those two. Righto. Looking good. I think I got 7. Is that all? I've only got 7. So that's only 28 pages. Wait a minute. 1, 2. Whoops. Hang on to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I probably would need 3 more, maybe 8. 8. Because it's, no, I don't think I'm going to put any more in it, because I'm going to put stuff in it. Unless I've got some more cut out here. Have I got more cut out? Got lace. More pages, Sonya? Maybe we can put more pages in. Maybe I underestimated myself. I've got more bits here. Look at this that I've cut out to put in there. Well, I had it all. Look at this. I've had it organised. I don't know why I give up anyway, because I did, I guess. So these are all wrinkly, and I don't care. I've been really slack today, aren't I? But I don't care if they're a bit wrinkly. I'm gonna go with it. Go for it, Sonya. But you know what? I'm gonna let's do a page instead, eh? Because I'm gonna, you know, you can see how we put make the pages, and I'll just have time to straighten these out before I do anything else. All right? Yeah, I've got a few more pages here because I guess I knew I was going to need them, but look what I've done to them while I wasn't looking. You know, I've made a mess. Now, I bought these little gloves. There's only one here. Yeah. Isn't that cool? I think I gave somebody one. I thought that looked really good as a tuck, you know. So we might do that sometime. We've got doilies, and we've got lots of these beautiful new hankies. See, look at that. Isn't that lovely? And different pieces of bits and pieces to put in it. So now I have got that one, the envelope. Stick that down, Sonya. I will work on the front one, I think, and just don't like to when well, it's still not together, but it's okay. We're not going to worry about that too much. We just don't want them all sticking together. So this is one with a pocket in it that I'm not very happy with, because it's not tight enough to hold anything down yet, because I cut it wrong. Did I cut it wrong? It's not. Let's undo this. When I tore it, obviously I didn't tear both ends, or it just went all skew-iff. So we'll do this here where we'll turn it back, and we can cut that off there. Is that right? Although that's been torn too, I think. So what do we do? I think I'll just have to put it up there and fasten it down tight, and then when I come back to this part, I will be doing a bit of lace on that to cover that over. Okay, let's make that nice and tidy. All right. I'll make sure this is right here. So that's got to be cut off, I think, that bit. Just manoeuvre your pieces into a spot where they look okay, and you'll be right. Okay. Look at that. Delicious. Now, I've got some really nice papers too to put in it with different things. This has got to be one of the best paper pads I've ever had. I bought this off eBay from somebody that already bought it and didn't use it. And I do like a paper pad that I just love every single page. Just every single page is awesome, you know. And there's nothing better, isn't it, than getting... Hang on, there's something else in there, doesn't belong. Nothing better than getting a paper pad where every single page is absolutely beautiful, is there? Nothing better, right? So I might use some of that paper in here. and I don't know what else yet till I just get into the things. I have these beautiful bits and pieces here that Michelle gave me, and I'm going to be using some of these in here and making this book gorgeous, I hope. Okay, so let's just get a mouthful of water because I've been talking a fair bit. I don't think I'm going to have this anything particularly themed. Shabby chic. I'd say that's all it's going to be, is a bit of shabby chic. Okay, so there'll be flowers and things, and I love to put things like that in. Now, this can be a tuck, this one, and it can be see-through, right? Now, what have we done? See, the thing with this, that's what I say, what have we done so far? So I've got to go back here and look at these, hang on to it, and see what I've done. I've got a pocket there made out of that, and this part there has to be done, and there's this pocket here, okay? So, oh no, I've got more than that, I'm sure. Didn't I say there was more? Yes, there's this one here. I love that, with the little wings. And then I've put some bits up there. I might put a flower in that. So this is not as tall as... This one here's a bit higher than the rest of them, isn't it? Didn't really notice that, and I should have done, because I'd rather not be that way. I'd rather than be all the same length up and down, and just I'll just cut off the top of this. Hopefully I can do this straight, and if I can't, we're just going to have to add some lace. Well, there will be lots of lace anyway, lace and things. Person's car makes a terrible squealing noise, but I suppose it's okay. And then there's another piece on there, and then that there's covered. So I'm going to do, probably should finish off the ones that I'm doing, hey? I didn't want to do a fresh one today. Let's do a fresh one. Let's do a fresh page. So I'm going to do I wanted to put this on, didn't I? Yep, I do. And you can use like more bits of it. You don't just have to use this piece. You know, you can use more of them in other parts of it. The hanky. Now I can see that there's a tiny bit of discoloration there. Not bad, because I got a lot of these. They were all even in the packet. I buy them in the packet. I don't want to buy them if they're already. Some I got that weren't in the packets, but they were sort of new. They weren't. Get them from Vinnie's or whatever. I'll be going there again for a while. Actually, I was very disappointed when I went there last time. I couldn't find anything. Yeah, because I've been looking in my own room, see, and I couldn't find anything that they had. That's not nice, is it? But I couldn't find anything down there that I wasn't. I got them papers that day, and after that, I don't think there was anything there nice at all. Now, I want something along the bottom of that. It's nice. It looks nice. Okay. I'm going to go with lots of colours if I can. Real pretty colours if I can. And interesting pieces. Now, I love that. Oh, this is my favourite piece. It's probably one of my favourite pieces to work with. And I've hardly got any of it left. Look at that bit there. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Wow. I'm gonna like this book. I think I'm gonna like this book. I'm gonna go the whole way across here with this. This piece of cotton lace. I've got that attached to it. Is it coming from there? Too many stringy bits around, isn't there? Sonya, wind these up. Should be in a bag, so it doesn't run all over the place. Okay, now I'm going to use this piece. It's a really nice piece of cotton lace. It is a little bit vintage by the look of it. So we've got fluff. Anyway, fluff. Don't worry about the fluff. Now we'll put this on here. I'm going to go halfway up on the lace. Like, you know, I want to put that like it's halfway there. And then I've got a J. This can be for Jeremy, but he doesn't want the book. I don't know. Which side is it? This is done by machine. This is. There's a bent piece there. Hope it comes unbent soon. Yeah, I do. I'm going to do this across here. Oh, I can't help trying to pick the stuff off. It's annoying, isn't it, when you've got a bit of grubby bits on. Good with grubby bits. Yeah, it's not good with grubby bits. Righto. Just like this. I'll put that down. Cut these off here. What have I done? It's not that hard, a piece of lace, surely. I've had the thing caught on the edge, my scissors stuck on the edge of the table there. Oops, didn't go quite to the corner. But never mind, that's all right. We're not going to be too upset by that. This piece here I'm going to put on the other side of it, underneath on the other piece. Here is what I'm going to do with that. But I'm going to have to wait until I, so there you go. That will look awesome, won't it? Now I need the see-through bit to put here, but I'm going to need to put something across the top of here too. I want to put something on that so it doesn't, it's got to be something we can still tuck things down into without it getting caught on it. Fairy wings, I mean angel wings. That will work. Now this is really, really thin, okay? So I'm thinking the best thing for me to do is to put some paper behind part of it, just to give it a bit stability. If I put a piece of paper across the back here, that's really stiff. I don't want that bit, it's too stiff. Whatever it is, it'll have to be disguised underneath my little lace, won't it? You can't have it unless I put the whole piece. Well, you see, it's not, because it won't be see-through. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter, does it? So let's put the whole piece of something behind it. These are really pretty colours, but I don't know if I want to put anything too... No. What have I got here to put behind there? Let's try something pink. I didn't think it'd be see-through. Well, of course it's see-through, but I wasn't thinking. I didn't want the colour to be disguised too much. I've got some mauve. What do you think? Might be too dark. Yeah. Guess I could put a white page behind it. That seems a bit dull though, doesn't it? Let's try some other colour. Let's try some other colour. Let's not give up yet. It's got lines on it, that thing. It must be for some writing paper or something that I've... Now that'll work. That's better. I like that better. I'm going to put it on there. This behind it. Hopefully I'm covering all of it. Not that bit though, it should be away. Now this is sheer, so this is going to be see-through really bad. Oh dear, I might not end up with this piece. It might get wrecked. Could get wrecked. that bit's not on the cardboard. I mean the paper. Come on. And then do it skew with. It's only a really thin piece too, so that's not a bad thing. Keep that bit. You might need it for another piece. I'm going to put that right there, and I don't mind this little wiggly bit. That looks cool. I'm going to put this piece along here like that. That's upside down. Oh, did you put this the wrong way? Oh, no, you didn't. Well, that's not a J, is it? Or did I put it up the wrong way? I think I've stuck it on wrong. No, I haven't. Have I? Oh, dear, Sonya did too. Really? Now, I did say I was going to wreck it, didn't I? I stuck it on wrong. How many of you yelled at me? Sonya, what do you think you're doing? Ah, dear. Could just see through that glue. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, look what I've done. No, don't. Oh, dear. Now, I did say I probably need this for something else, but I'm going to need this for this now. Well, I wasn't meant to put that in there. Oh, dear. And you can't put it in that way. It looks silly. I could probably cut that bit off and just use these outside pieces. Or I could wait till the glue dries and it might work still. I don't know. Ah, dear. Yeah, that one went well, didn't it? That one went well. Let's see if we can put the blue bit in here. Let's try the blue one. Let's do it right way. Which way? This way it goes. Look, like that. Sonya? Okay, so we'll put this on here now. Do this. Don't muck it up. Ah, dear, wrong glue too. Put the wrong glue. Where's my other one? Here. Oh, sitting in front of me. Right in the space where I put it, and there's so many things on here though to see you can't find what you're looking for. That's the trouble. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. We're not going to let this get the better of us, are we? Oh, turn it over like that. Put this bit, move that over there. Oh, you silly woman. I thought it looked funny. I thought, how come this doesn't fit back in there where I cut it out, you know, the paper? I thought, now this is weird. Why doesn't that fit there properly? And we know now why, don't we? Because Sonya had it around the wrong way. Now, cut this along here. Hope I'm still in the shot. I haven't been able to see what I'm doing. I've got a very big, and I've got all this shining on you here. Right, let's fix that. Oh, halfway through the story, or nearly finished my story, and I decided to look at the camera. Sorry about this. Whoops, there. You're going too fast on you. Cutting it too far. Right. Now it's blue. It's blue. It's got to be blue. Yeah, glue everywhere. It dries pretty quick. Oh dear, I'm going to have a mouthful of water. I've only got a few minutes to go though, but I don't think I can make it. Talking too much. I'm talking too much. I should probably pick something that was going to be able to be finished, but I don't care because I can still work on it. And I don't think you'd mind if I come back and do a bit more on it later on. Down the track. I'm going to cut this up here so I can still put some lace along it. Sometimes you want to wait until you're done what you want to do on both sides of the fabric, the page, because, now I'm going crooked, I've lost control because you don't know what, if you're going to put on a piece of lace, right, and you got this and you're sitting it down and you think, well, I'll put lace along there, but the thing is with that, will it be right for this side, you know, and what do you want to do here? So I'm going to put that so it just goes over the top a little tiny bit, and then the lace that I use behind it here will cover that, because I just wanted that to sit like that, and then I can put, excuse me, something up the top here. Oh dear, look at the hiccups. Righto, now there's nearly got it now. Righto, so we're going to put this piece of really nice ribbon which has got blue in it, if you can see that. You see it's got blue in it. Oh, my dirty paws. Oh. No, don't look at me dirty paws, is what I should have said. There you go, so it's got blue. We're going to put that down here, and we might make it like that so we've got a nice edge. You reckon? And I'm really getting tempted here to do something else to it in a minute, so let's put this on here first. How much time have I got? I'm running out. I'm running out of time, I think, which is a shame. Because besides I've got to go and have my lunch as well, because if I sit in here for too long I start to feel peculiar. And that's not good. Supposed to eat regular. Used to sit in here sometimes for an afternoon till 3 o'clock because I didn't come in here early enough, you see, that's why. Now I want this to be on the edge so that little circles come out across there so you can see, you know, that's, see there, I've got a little circle sitting on the edge and this bit back on there, so that looks good. I've got to work out how this is going to go on, but I don't think I'm going to put it on the page yet because I want to do something else on it first. I wanted to do some sort of decorating on it first, like some, I don't know, put some beads or something on it, or just a couple of little beads, one there, one there. Let's just do a couple of little beads and then we can say that we've done enough for today, can't we? I want to get something that's already got a thread in it. Sorry about my arm in the road. While my arm's up there, I'm not doing anything down here, am I? Might have to thread this with something else a bit more. If this cuts out, I'm terribly sorry, but I'll show you what the outcome was when I, because I really cannot sit here and do another 3/4 of an hour. So I'll show you next time when you come on here, the bit that I did. I'm only going to do a tiny bit anyway before I go. So there goes my clock. And I think I've been in there for 45 minutes. Is that my clock did that? I didn't think I had that on. No, I didn't. Anyway, I'm going to just put a few little beads, and I want a pearly looking things, I think. Don't you reckon? Can't get them out because we'll get them out and take some of the stuff off the top. Come here to me. Right. Good one. I think these will look nice. I think a bit of work in here would be good. I really do. I mean, it's going to probably take me a while, but I don't mind that because I like to do a bit of work. I like to do a little bit of something here and there on things. It goes one of these plastic things again, isn't it? They're a bit yellowish, not really pearly, are they? You see what I got? I'm getting one tiny weeny bead. We're going to see it. One tiny weeny bead, and I put I've got 2 thicknesses of thread because I threaded that on there, and then I'm going to come on and put that on there, and you can't see it. It's okay, but I can see it if I look close enough. Let me see. Now I've done that one, so let me put one over here. the only thing about this is when I finish doing this, I'm going to have to go and stick another piece of paper on it, because when I go to put a tag in, everything's going to get caught on me stitches, pull me beads off. So we'll do that though. We won't give up, because we want to do this. We want to do something pretty, and it will be worthwhile doing. Lots of other people do journals, and they really love doing them, and they make them because they sell them. See, I don't mind. I do sell mine sometimes, but you know, it takes me a long time. Takes me a long time to make one. I'm not very fast with them. I watch a couple of ladies that make them, and they make them and they're put up and they're sold before they hardly get them on the thing. And they make about, I don't know, sometimes one of the ladies must make about 6 a week or something. But that's what she does for her living, I think. And that's good. I would be in trouble if I had to rely on mine. I'm sure she enjoys doing her craft because, you know, that's what she loves to do. That's why she do. And, you know, we all like what we do. But I can make them quick, I suppose. I can't. I'm too finicky. I am too finicky. Don't get me wrong, the lady makes the most beautiful things. She does. She makes lovely journals, all different sorts, and that she's really good at it. She's only a young person too, which I think just makes a big difference for me. I knew I was going to get the beads in my hand after I looked at some things the other day. I thought I'll be doing a spot of beading, I reckon. Maybe you think I should have put a different colour on here, but you know what? For this, what I'm doing here now, I think this will be right. I really do, 3. Because if you're looking at the book, you're going to see the beads on the piece of hanky on this. You are going to see them. It's not like they're going to be disguised, even though they are. It's light colour. Because I wouldn't put bright colours on it. It wouldn't be the right thing for me to do. So I'm just going around here willy-nilly now, putting bits and pieces on. While I'm going around here willy-nilly, I'm seeing that there's glue through here that's still not dry, but I'm thinking I'm going to have to put something over the top of that because of the fact that it's not dry. And I just had an idea too. Just give me a second. And you can see the glue through it. And that's okay. So I'm just adding on 3 and then taking this back through the back and getting a knot on it every time. Every time I do it, I get a knot in there. But we won't worry about it too much. Better go now because this is going to turn off and you probably won't get to see. So I'm going to say goodbye now, and I'm going to come back on here very shortly. Probably tomorrow, I hope, because I won't be going anywhere now for a while because people are getting sick again. Oh well, they're getting more people sick. This virus is getting more people sick. So that's going to go on there, but it's also, oh hang on, this piece, maybe I should put it on this piece. Yes, because that's what I put the lace, didn't I? Right, Sonia, you're not thinking, are you? So you mucked it up and then you lost the plot, because that's different, isn't it? So I don't mind the fray edge behind this now. Before I was putting it over the paper and it wasn't happening properly for me. So now I'm just going to do a bit more beading. You see that? On it. And make a lovely pocket. And then we're going to find the nicest pieces of paper to put things in. And I also need something on there, and that I'm going to make into a... I've got this bit, maybe. I'm thinking I'm going to make this into another pocket. I'm going to cut that down there. And then you can slide something down in that. So I won't glue it on yet, because that'll cause a problem. Or I could have used a bit of lace to cover this, I suppose. But then you want I don't want things to be useful. But this is really nice, isn't it? Look at that. And then I can put a few little beads on that one as well. Don't worry about all the fluff. It'll, still be there. It won't go away. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all have a good day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.